Right, let's see how it goes now. So, oh, not yet, it hasn't gone live. I see the retweet, but I don't see anything else. Come on. Right, so, Jello, good evening and welcome back. Yes, it's another double whammy today. And we've done something quite different earlier. Well, carried on with something, but yeah. And that was an absolute mess. I can't believe how messy it got. So I've got it all sorted, got it in a rough sort of thing, but enough of that. We are coming back to Eddie Stobart. So let's go ahead and say Jello all in the chat. So why don't you come and say hi Spoon in the chat when you're ready, and we'll get things kicking off. So I'm now going to go ahead and grab the links so you can all come join us on the Discord. You can have a chat with myself, Wabbit and other people on there. Read the rules, follow commands, and you'll get access that way. We also have the Facebook account where I'm going to spend most of my day tomorrow all on it. But by the time you see this, it's probably already out and everything and sorted. We have a link there to the Fiverr stores that should still be working by the time you see this. If you like any merchandise, please go ahead and purchase it. We also have our Instagram, which I'll try and get around to update, because I'm getting rid of all the links and putting one link for the actual playlist to make it a bit easier for you to go over and see. If you're watching this from somewhere else, come back to Twitch and you can come watch this live, be one of our followers, and as soon as we hit 200 we can give away loads of goodies. We've got some gift cards and some other bits and pieces. We also have our Twitter, so come join us on Twitter, hit that retweet and you'll get a shout out on here live. We have our family friendly YouTube channel where we do Minecraft games, Lego games and other family friendly games which are coming soon. We are currently doing Lego Dimensions and Star Wars 2 backwards compatibility with the Xbox. We also have our YouTube adult account where we are obviously doing this build from Hachette, which is the Eddie Stobart. We're also doing the Titanic, which we've done this morning. And we are helping Wabbit with her doll's house. So stay tuned, there may be some more coming as soon as Hachette releases. We're also doing other Lego builds where we're doing the Ecto 1. We've got some creator parts, we've got some exclusive parts from Legoland itself, which you can then purchase from there. And all these Lego builds are coming from our contact. They obviously do not wish to be named, so we'll keep their identity secret. So let's see what's here then. Hi there Roy, how you doing? Oh, where's your missus then? I think has she gone to sleep or something? No, it's not that late. So we'll get things kicking off. Right. What we do first, we'll get the retweets and then we'll do a quick test on this piece. And there's something that I want to do as well. I've tested and I know it works. I've already done one. I'm going to show you how to do the other one and go from there. And then we'll go ahead and open the packets and get cracking. Then we should be up to date until the next delivery, which should be next week by the time I finish all this. Right, so where's the Twitter then? Let's find Twitter. There's Twitter. Right, so where is it? Oh, come on. Yes. Yay, we found us. It's there. Right, so we'll go ahead and see this. Thank you very much. Alright, so last chance to get those retweets in and everything else. So 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Oh, bit of a change around this time from this morning. So in first we have Roy, in second we have Claire, and in third we have Wabbit. Thank you very much, you three, for being the top 3 retweeters. If you do retweet afterwards, thank you very much, but sadly you've just missed out. And we're now trying to kick this all off. So 3, 2, what was that? Oh no. 3, 2, 1, and in we go. So there it is. Yay! Hello! Right, we're still playing Spot the Difference and everything else. So what we're going to do, we've got the LED lamps. Obviously I've already tested them, they do work. And what we're going to do, we get our multimeter out. I've got a big function tester, but that's a bit OTT. We'll flick it around to the diodes and resistors. And then we'll just make sure we've got sound. And no, we won't put light on because you can see everything there. So what we'll do, make sure it's working. Yep, it's working. So we'll grab on the inside of the plugs because it's a bit more easier for us. We're going to do number 12 and we'll find out what number 12 is. Just put it in on one side, and then on the back you've got loads of little welds, and just tap it on each one of them to find out which one it is. No, so that would be 10, so 12 must be the indicator. There we go. We have a resistance on one side, and then we'll go to the other side. There we go, so that one's working. And then we go on to number 10, which should be the two sides and stops, which seems to be the same one. Alright, so we've got, yep, that's working. And that one's working, so we'll go to the other side. And test the other side of the circuit. Obviously I've done this with the other parts to make sure they're working, and everything else, and we've done it for the other build. So we know for a fact that is working, but I'll have something else that we have here. So let's get rid of this a minute, and we'll put that down there. What we've got, we are obviously doing the Hachette Titanic, and of course within the Titanic you get a little test kit, and this one here does the smoke generators at the minute, and obviously this one does motors and LEDs. But the thing is, these LED ones don't fit in the LED ones because it's too big. So what we can do is place it in the smoke one, just gently push the test button, and there's the indicator. It's working. The only problem is it's quite white around the sides, but it's amber on the front. So there's that one. So we know that that one's working. I've done it with the other one, and we know that that one works. And we'll go ahead and grab the other one, which is the sides and stops. There we go, sides and stops, and they're working. So there we go. So we can just go ahead and just use the tester there, which is great. So thank you very much there for the test kit from the Titanic. So we know that them LEDs are working. And then obviously all we've got to do is put this back on, which I can do off stream because obviously I took it off stream. Oh, there we go. So that'll go back on the wheel arches later. Let's get rid of the batteries. Yes, I've covered the batteries up because I don't get any sort of claim on our videos. So what we're going to do now, we've got 46 from the last lot, which we've saved for this one because we should have, just place it there, a new package. I believe this is the Stobart one. It's around about that sort of time, and it doesn't feel like the Doll's House, and it doesn't feel like Titanic. So what we'll do, grab our trusty knife, get a nice little bit of opening, and we'll go away from your thumb to your chum, and obviously making sure that you're a reasonable grown up, someone suitable to actually work this. Obviously don't go too deep because I can see some packets already. We could go a little bit deep in places, but it's alright. Get rid of the blade. Safety first. And we should have 47, 48, 49 and 50. So yes, we have 50. Oh, we have the chassis coming. Yay! 49. Oh, more chassis and pipes and cables. Oh yes. That's what I like to see. 48, even more chassis, crikey. And the tyre. So what we're going to do, and a lovely letter saying what we've got, 47, 48, 49, 50, that's it. We'll go down there with the rest of them. What we'll do, we'll go and get this one out, give it to Wabbit to put on for heating, and then we'll crack on with it afterwards. Right, here we go, Wabbit. Can you come collect the tyre from us? Yep. She's going to pop the kettle back on again. Hopefully it fits. And go from there, come on. Because that is rock solid, and there's no way we can do that. If you go back to the last Stobart, you'll see I could go like that and it was great, but this one physically can't do much at all. It's really rock hard. There you go, Wabbit. If you want to put on for a gentle simmer for us, thank you. Not too much, please. Not overdone. So what we're going to do, put 47 back there, and we'll deal with 47 in a moment. And we'll bring back 46, and we'll crack on 46. Obviously this is a rim. In there. Right, so don't worry about that. So we have a lovely rim, 2-part rim, half metal, half plastic. Okay, so there's no opening on that. Put that out of the way. Oh, don't worry, I'll have my tissue to dry the tyre in a moment. Right, so bring back our trusty knife, away from your thumb to your chum, and being very careful, being a grown up, we can cut in and get rid of the blade. Always make sure a responsible grown up or adult or someone that's suitable, that's know what they're doing with a knife, uses the knife. Or even scissors. Scissors can hurt too. Right, so what we've got here, we have the inner rim, it's plastic. We have the, oh no, this is the actual inner one, but it's die cast and that's plastic, and obviously they just line up together. On the right is slightly offset. Yeah, they're in. Right, and we only need, well, I would go diving in the packets there, but it's alright. We'll just do what we get here, and we'll just update as we go. So that can go in the bin. We're bound to be using some more of these screws anyway, so we'll grab a big screwdriver, a pH 0, and we are using what is it, DDO3s, and oh, hope it's back. Oh. There we go, that's better. And we'll just work it in nice and tight. I think I've got a funny feeling I might have. Oh, where's the, what do I do with the tyre packet? Yeah. Where's the, oh dear. Wait a minute, was there a packet of screws in that tyre? I think I might have just gave Rabbit the screws for the next stage. Can you have a quick look, see if there was a packet? I don't remember actually seeing a packet. Thank you. Alright, there we go, work it back and forwards. Yeah, that's 2. Let's go for the third one. No, oh dear, I think I've lost a packet. Probably have to go to a Be Right Back screen in a minute and have a look in the bin there. Oh no. And we'll go for number 4. Get a little working back and forwards. And we should be good to go. So let me quickly go to the Be Right Back screen, and I'll go and have a quick look through at that bin. I thought it was a bit quick. There's that bit, which is what I wanted. No, no, no. Oh no, where's that gone? Here's the bin. Something actually gone in the bin. I can't see it. I saw the Muppets from the other day. That's not it. Aha. Yes, found it. Yeah, there are more DDA3s, so that's alright. We would have been okay because we've got some spare ones. Alright, so we are now back. Alright. Apologies for that, because obviously we needed the extra screws, the DDA3s, because they will be linking up with the outer. Alright, so now that's all together, we should actually be ready to bring the tyre in. So, are you ready, Wabbit? Yes, no? So you got to tongue it out, put it on a towel, bring it over, and I can dry it off. So obviously that is really hard, even though it's got the rim in it, it'll still be quite hard. And this has been through the kettle, and yeah, she's just dipping it out of the water, trying to shake off as much water as possible, bringing it over on the towel. She's got about 3-4 miles to walk. Hopefully it doesn't cool too quickly. Right, here we go. So as you can see, nice and flexible. There was a bit of water left in there, but I think we got rid of it. Yeah, more pliable. There we go. As you can see, it's really flexible, and we just push the rim in, and we just squeeze it over, and there we go. That's one side. That's two sides. So yes, that is now done. As you can see, still quite flimsy, and that's really rock sided. A little bit of a sound difference. Get rid of the excess water. Right, now we've got to join them up together. So that's the outside, that's the inside. Oh, let's get that back over there. And we just got to try and match up those three with those three. All we've got to do is gently go in, get it rotate round until we find them matching up. Which is about there. Right, that's off. Come on. Right, let's try that way. That looks about right. There we go, that's in, got a little locating. And now we just go ahead and grab this DDO3. Oh, I think we've got a couple of spare ones down there, so we might actually dig them out instead. Come on, out you come. But hopefully, if the community that's out there and those who can get hold of the Eddie Stobart t-shirts with names on, please hit me up and I am willing to buy one with my name, a rackety spoon. If it's too big, I'm happy enough to go buy a spoon on the t-shirt. And I want to get some more for some of the followers as well, some of the regular followers. Obviously I'll be reaching out to them first, and I want to buy them that hopefully for Christmas. Because by the time you see this, which will be middle of November, since I've done this, there's plenty of time for people to reach out, say yes, we can do it for you for XYZ, and go like that. So we want DD03. I know we've got some. A big pile of them. What was that? DD03. There we go. Let's put them in there. That's an open packet. It's got 3 in, and obviously we only need 2 from that. So we can go ahead and that can go in the bin. So we can go ahead and keep the others. Right. Also, from the community, if anyone's got any spare parts that they do not wish to have anymore, hit me up and I will obviously be glad to take them off your hands. I've been asked to try and do one on a cheap, but I'm having a hard time trying to get hold of some additional parts. If anyone's got any spare parts, please hit me up and I'll gladly have them off you. Depending on postage, I'll pay for postage as well. Oh, who's just popped in? Who's just popped in? My thing's gone. Oh, Rabbit, you finally made it to the stream, even though you're here. You finally made it to the chat. Have you finished dealing with your friend there? For now? Yeah, kind of. For now. Yeah, right, okay. Yes, Rabbit's friend's going through a bit of a hard time from work, so hopefully we can get things sorted out. Right. And looks like we might have to babysit their child, which is fine. Their child's lovely. Right, so that's all nice and tight. That's obviously a bit flexible because it's still quite soft and malleable. Right, so we have 2 wheels there, so let's go ahead and grab in our actual number. So that's quite wet, so what I'll do, let's go like that for now. So we have number 46, so I'm going to try and read upside down, back to front. So what, see then, obviously in and out of rims and some screws. The internal combustion engine, so that looks like the early stage of the engines, which is really interesting to go and see. I'm sure that there's some people out there have been working on some of the old stuff as well, or even classics. On Merseyside, facilities on Merseyside. So obviously there's a big port, looks like. What else we got here? Crossing the Mersey, I think it is. Obviously upside down and hard to read. And truck movies. Ooh, talk about all the trucks that they've probably helped out with and been on. Alright, and then obviously next week is the tyre. Obviously next week's here because obviously we get them monthly. And we've obviously dealt with the tyre. So what we'll do, we'll bring our folder in. Yes, that's the right folder. And we'll just slide that straight way in. And we'll quickly go to an ad break, so we can get ready for our next one. So here we go. So 3, 2, 1, a 60-second ad break to help me out. Thank you very much. Alright, now that's going. No, still pending. Hey, it's going. I've got it working again. Last time it wouldn't. So we'll now go ahead and get ready for 47, even though we've done 47. But we'll go through the booklet as always and then go from there. But what's coming up next I'm going to really enjoy. Back to old roots. Yeah, I think I'll use what's in them and then go from there afterwards. So what we've got then, we're just under halfway and all that, so we'll get things cracking. So we've got nothing else to worry about, and put that there. Nope. Right, so almost there. And can we get that going? No, yes, no. I'll be right with you in a moment. It looks like we are now back from the air brake. Yes, we are. And we're just trying to get this little thing in place. And there's that one. And that one. Because we can't afford to have that falling off anymore. There we go, that's in place. So I've got the light cluster back. We might need it. So here we go. So where are we going there? So we're going to come back to the screen and we're going to crack on with the next issue. So we have issue 47, which was the tyre. So you can use hot water, you can use a hairdryer, you can use anything warm, even a couple of hot water bottles. You could even use what some companies use to repair sealed phones. Like my phone here, they will put that on a heat pad because it works both sides, and it will then separate it so that will get nice and warm, and you can then make it viable. So what's up next? We have number 47. In number 47 we have the tyre and screws. What's going on there? The screen's just gone completely berserk. And it tells you how to fit the rim together, dunk the tyre, place the tyre on, and so on. And fitting the two wheels together. Obviously we've got another 8 of these to come for the trailer, so that's actually fitted exactly like this, on 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side. So we've got, was it 16 issues probably on how to put tyres together. Yeah, hopefully they don't stretch it out. Hopefully they give at least a complete tyre or a set of wheels. Oh, where was we? Purely for pleasure. Yeah, so I can't quite see that, but I'm pretty sure that was pretty good back then. And then we've got here the Pleasure Beach. If I remember right, the Pleasure Beach is in Blackpool. Wait a minute, don't look at me like that. Pleasure Beach, Blackpool, I believe. And oh, it looks like there's some sort of little train set there. But it's not trains, it's trucks. Right, well, next is the Renault Kangoo Maxi Panel Van. So yeah, maybe parts and a recovery or service engineer that goes out and repairs. And Stobart parts. So yeah, do their own little fleet of bits. And then obviously we have the front left chassis. So left, that would be near side. In the UK it would be obviously left. So we'll be dealing with the front bumper area. So yay! Can't wait. I think I'm too early to do. Yeah, I'm far too early to do another ad break, so that's fine. So what we'll do, we'll bring the clip or the ring binder back in. Put the booklet away, and then we are moving on to 48. So we'll see what we've got there then. So in comes 48. Nice bit of die cast there. And we'll see what we've got here. I might have to go back and read what we're supposed to be getting. Yes, I do have a replacement Eddie Stobart item coming. And I've got a replacement Set torn. That's just badly printed. That's fine. So we do have some bits on its way. Let's stick that there. Get these screwdrivers back, so you put the light cluster back. Don't need screwdrivers anymore. Oh, yeah, I will do for that one. Right, so this over here. Let's go ahead, grab our knife. Right, remember, a grown-up, responsible adult to use it, and only use what you need. Away from your thumb towards your chum. And we're just making an incision like that, and we'll put the blade away so it doesn't cause any issues. So what we've got here then, yeah, so that can go in the bin. Thank you. And we'll definitely make sure we actually empty the packet first. Oh, so we've got some screws, which are DVO free. That's okay, we've got some there. We've got 3 in there, so we only need 2. And what did I do with that one? We've got 1 in there, so that's fine. And we've got DP08s. Okay. Oh, got some nice little bits. Oh, we've got some real small bits of plastic as well. We might have to refer to the instructions on that. So what we have here, so we've got part of the chassis. So it's the front left. So it must sit like that. And then we have, it's got an L on it, so that's left. Probably a part of the, oh no, that is part of the leaf spring assembly. That's the little hanger. So that, looking at the design, as that's got 2 pins there and it's like recessed, just there is a bit of a recess, so it must sit in there. Because you know you have a front and rear, so that goes in there. That is the bracket for the shock absorber, but they probably just use it for part of the steering, I reckon. That looks like it will slot just in these 2 because of the way that them pins are lined up. Yeah, and that goes in there nicely because there's a round part there, so we've got a couple of screws to sort out there. So that'll probably be yeah, probably be, because that's DP, so that's plastic, so DD's die cast, so you'll be them 2 with that. Oh, so we have this one here, which looks like it sits in there, but it doesn't. Is there anything else it looks like it could go? Let's have a look. No, unless, let's have a look if there's anything on the other side. Just turn them over that way. Aha! 2 prongs just there. Right, let's take it off there. So we've got two prongs there, which seems to line up with them holes. And there's a screw as well. So that, yeah. So let's see if we can get that to line up. Look, which way around is it? Probably like that. There we go. That sits in there quite nicely. So the bump sits on there. Why does it double check which? Yeah, it's got to be. Oh, there's 4 in there, so they one there. Looks like it comes in from the outside, and those go coming from the inside. Alright, that one goes there. That one will go there. So we've got some sort of plastic piece. Yeah, very small. Looks like a mini comb. Let's see if we can get some sort of. Got a couple of little indents there, so we need to have a look at that. We might find out which way around that goes. And we have something that looks like some sort of pump or valve. We'll have a look. Where's it? So that's plastic. So we've got the plastic one there. So we've just got to work out where that goes. But we can do these three, which isn't too bad. So yeah, DDO3, and we've got 3 bits. Okay. Let me have a quick look at the previous packet. Oh, look. That'll tell you what we're supposed to have. Alright, it shows 3 in that, so I'll just put that there a minute because we've got that up. So let's go ahead and grab our big screwdriver and we'll make a start. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to be about right. So we'll, because we're DPO8, that's what we've got. Oh, that's DPO3, DPO8. So I think DPO8 is obviously smaller, isn't it? Yeah. It's plastic. It's die cast and die cast. Plastic, that's got to go with that one. And we've got 3 in there. Right. Otherwise. So that's it in there. We've got 1 in there. And yep. Work that in. There we go. It's in nice and tight. Screw hole is there, so we put that up. Go like that. I think they didn't give us a spare screw, but we'll have a look inside the actual magazine, see if they were supposed to be 4. If not, not to worry. We're happy enough to supply some screws. Because die cast, we need to make sure we use the correct screws for it. So yes, well, it's been busy for a while, and I think she's got a few days off now. Right, so that's that one, and then we've got this one here. So does anyone want to ask Webber any questions? Hi there Claire, how you doing? It's alright, you're late. As long as you turn up, it's all that matters. Right. So that packet's now empty. And we'll grab this one back. Oh yeah, I've got a funny feeling that's we're actually missing a screw from it, but don't worry, we've got some spare ones. So we've got to work it out. So that goes in there. Oh no. Oh yes, yes, yes. Going. There we go. That's in. There we go. Let's have a little movement in it. There we go, that's all gone, that's gone, that's gone. So now we've got a bit of plastic. But this bit of plastic, that's got screw hole, screw hole, screw hole, screw hole. I wonder, does that go in there? I think that go in there, yeah, because that's the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to say it goes that way because obviously you've got the hanger there for the leaf spring. And if that goes like that, that will hold the cables, so it must be a cable clamp. And you can see it has like the oh, right, there's little grooves where you can run stuff along. So I think that goes in there like that. Might have to put a bit of glue on that to stop it falling out. And then we've got this here. A valve or pump or something, and the screw hole is there. So it won't be on the outside there because it probably gets smashed off in real life. So it must be on the inside here somewhere. Alright, it's got a little key wood key on it. There's a little lump on the top there. And there's something, a little locating pin there. So I wonder if it goes in there and screws in from the other side. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's go in there like that. Don't know if that's air or fuel or what, but that seems to go in there quite nicely. It's all covered inside the chassis so it doesn't get damaged. And that is that hole there. So we'll go ahead and grab our DP, and it's a DP8. Don't know if we've got DP8, but we've opened the packet now, so not to worry. And we can always come back and use it later. Come on. So that can go there. And we'll grab our screwdriver. Does that fit in there? Should do. Yeah, just about. And then we'll just screw that in there. Obviously taking it nice and easy because it's only plastic. Get that all lined up again. And it's going in nicely. Yep, let's go like that so you can see. There we go. Nice and tight. So I believe that is now done. We'll keep it upside down. So that's the top, that's the bottom, because obviously the leaf hanger. And we'll work it out. Once we get the other part out, I'll probably go over and reach for the bumper and see how it looks. So let's have a look at the magazine and see if we've done it right. Obviously, we've opened it up, so I'm doing it live. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so let's see what they say the parts are. We have the front left chassis beam, front left bumper holder, so that's that. The free is that one, which is the spring hanger, but they called it holder. Front left piston mount, so that would be shock absorbers. Fuel pump, right? Okay, so it was a fuel pump. I wasn't sure it was a fuel pump or air. You right there, Wabbit? Wabbit, you right? Don't look at me like that. Next one is cable guide. So yeah, run cables and airlines and things like that. So let's see. So I don't think I've done a bad job. So always want fuel pump first. Well, we've done that last. That screws in. And yeah, I've done it in the right place. The hanger, yep. Bumper bracket, and yeah, piston shock absorber. Yeah, well, we've done all that without even looking at the instructions. Oh, okay. And it's telling us to make sure it's pointing towards. Yeah, we've done it. But we did say have it pointing upwards, and it is because there's the fuel. But yeah, we had it the right way round. So what's this then? Regrouping the Stobart group. Okay, and that is Tammy Lawn. Family memories. That's right. Early motorway services. So we're talking about them again. And there we go. So yeah. So in the next one we have the chassis beam and cables and other bits. So let's go ahead and bring this in, and we'll put two issues in because obviously we have to take this one out. Just double check something. And we've done that. Oh, let me just read in here, isn't it? DP08, they called it BP, and it's 2 3. Okay. So what is it? DP screws there. So that's that one. And it's DDO 3. What screw do we use there? DDO 3. And DDO 3. So if they've given you 2 screws, right, DDO 3. So they're giving us, supposed to give us 4 screws, and we had 3. So nothing to worry about. Right, wait a bit. We can go sort out a drink, please. And oh, so put it in the right order. 48, 47, 48. Yeah, we're doing it in the right order. So there we go. So let's go ahead and put that over there. Oh, that's getting full now. And we're going to go be right back and do one more ad break and go from there. So this ad break should actually help us out. So 3, 2, 1 and ad break. Right, it's not working yet. No, it hasn't kicked in. Get rid of that, don't do that. And yes, it has. Right, let's just quickly go like this. Right, so there's that. So I've got the next issue, which is 49, so we're going to be ready for that in a moment. Just got about another 30 seconds to go for the ad break, so yes, we are good to go. That's all fine, that's all fine. And I just don't know what's going on. Is everything there? Well, it seems to be in the world of our own again, as always. Right, so this is the back end of that beam, so we can start to get the length of it, but I'll be needing to repair that. We'll grab that out, because that's going to be important very soon. Yeah, got that out. Alright, so welcome back from the ad break. I'll just find something quickly, because I want to check something out. And yeah, that won't go just yet, I don't think. No, because no, that won't go on just yet, so that's fine. But there goes that. Let's pull that out because it's going. Oh no, it's going to cause some problems in a minute. No, it's fine. Let's put that there, and we'll put that there. Let's test some count in a minute. Right. So let's bring us back and go again. So 49. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Here comes in number 49. So again, grab the packet and see how this one turns out. Oh, that can go there. I'll sort the bin part out itself in a moment. So get 49, stick it just there, because it's now sitting on something I want to inspect. And got to be careful because there is a couple bits of plastic now which I don't want to cut short. DDO 3, DDO 4. So we'll just we'll use some screws for now, and then we'll get our next issue, we'll make up. So again, get a grown up to do this away from your thumb towards your chump, and then put the blade away, so we keep everyone safe. Apparently there's a couple of people now from the community actually using that saying, away from your thumb towards your chump. So we have more chassis die cast, we have some pipes which looks like airlines, we have an extension cable for 08, so that is 11 and 9, 10 and 12, so it's not for them ones, so this would be for something else. Okay, we'll put that one there. And we have some lovely screws which we can sort out. There's a lot there, so DD, so that's die cast. And then, oh, we have some extension cables here. So we have 11. I'm going to put a kink in it. 11 both ends. So that's got to run the whole length and connect onto that one. We have 9 or 6. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's 9. Let's try and straighten it out a little bit. That's got a bad twist in it. We will have to get the multimeter out and give these a test. So I'm not happy with the way that these have been twisted in and everything else. That's a bad twist there. Right, so we'll give them all a test. So there's only 2 there. So that's fine, yeah, because that go down to them. So that must go to something else. What else we got here? We have DD03, quite big screws. They must hold the chassis together. And these have 1s and 2s. Saw some, yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1. We might be able to just about see them on there. Got these little indents. Got one there, oh, wait, one there. That's got a 1 on it. So this must have 2s on. Yeah, these ones have 2s. So you've got 1, 2, 3. And that one is upside down, and those are the other way around. So yeah, you can see in there you've got 3 locating parts, and they've got 2s. So we'll get them sorted. Right, so let's see, this obviously must connect up with this. Right, so there is 3 screws and 2 locating pins. 3 screws and 2 locating pins goes together. Obviously this isn't like real life, they're just continuous one long strips. So they must be the DD03 there. And we've got some DD03s over here, haven't we? DD03, 2, DB08, DD03. Yeah. We'll grab 2 of them and we'll put the 3rd one in a little bit later because we've got some spare ones. If not, we'll just open the packet. But we'll put 2 in for now. Good. 1, 2, back and go in the bin. And what we'll do these 2 ends link together. Remember, we work it in all the time. Oh, this chassis is quite long. What's that there? Bit of junk. Maybe I think we've got some junk that's just come through. Do you want to handle it? Thank you. Right, there we go. Right, so we'll work this one in as well, and we should have really got all the screws out, and we can work on it that way. Alright, so there's them. Now we have the 2 cables. So let's grab the multimeter back quickly, which is there you go, which is down here. I'll put it down there. Alright, hang on a minute. Let's see where it's gone. Oh, it slipped further. Oh dear, that's not good. Guys, let's just get hold a bit of it. Come on. Oh goodness. Right. There we go. We've got it. Ooh, almost knocked the Titanic over. Right. Let's go ahead and bring it back. So what we're going to do is test the leads and make sure that they are working. So let's make sure we've got sound. There we go. And let's make sure it's working. Yep. So we'll deal with these ones. So they look like they go from front to back. Test point there, and we'll find out where the test point on this end is. Yep. Spring loaded. Right, let's sort this out. So test point 1 there, test point 2 there, so we'll, so which one is it? Come on, let's stick you in there. Come on, don't make me get these crocodile clips. There we go. So that's one side. So that's not broken and cross over. Oh, put you back on there. Which one is it? Which one's not connecting properly? That one. Alright, okay, let's try that one. Alright, so number 9 is okay. And we have number 11. Get you in there. Get you over here. Oh, no, turn you over. Alright, yeah. Alright, okay, so there's no crossover. Going that way. Down. And that one's fine, so that one's okay. And now we'll do this other one. So we'll quickly run you in there. This is quite a short one, so this must go towards cab something. Which one is it? Which one's not connecting properly? Just make sure. Okay, then go the other side. Ah. And you go in there. Come on. Oh, which one is it? There we go. Right, and that one's perfect. Right. So those are fine. I'm going to stick this to one side at a minute because I think we might have it in the other one. I'm not too sure, but we'll soon find out. So we have a couple of leads here, which I'm assuming will probably sit somewhere down here. Probably sit on with that plastic bit there. But we also have these ones, 11 and 9. Make sure we get the cables around the right way. So that's the front, that's the back. So we'll make sure we have about plenty of cable either side. And we'll go like that. And then we'll just try and fit it in place. So what we'll do, we'll try and do what, the middle one first, and then we'll spread it outwards evenly. Try and follow the chassis itself. So it's that one there we need to sort out. So we want a number 1, and I'll give it a little twist off. And we want the DD04s. There's loads of them. So give a little pinch in the corner. Come on. Why are you not working there? That's why it's tucked over. There you go. Pinch the corner out. There we go. That bit can go in the bin. And grab one out in a minute. Yep. There we go. Oh, no, we've got 3. Okay. So let's go like that. With that. Right. We have the numbers showing, so we know. Right, there we go. So we can put that in there like that. That must sit in there like that, and we'll just not fully tighten it, so we've got a bit of leeway, so we can spin it and get our cables in. Let's have a proper look here. Alright, so we get it sort of like even, and twist it all out later. Alright, let's put it in nice and flat, and you must slide in there. It's great because they're all matching colours. That must go up there then. Hold them flat there, like that across, and then we'll screw it down. Right, so that's in place, but we do have a bit of flexibility there, and we'll run it. So I've got to try and be careful because there is some like locating spots here, and we'll just run it down as we go nicely, and then we'll just stick that there. It looks like it's go up and over down there, so there's a bit of an up and over there, and then we just bring it down a bit further, and there we go. So we'll hold that there a minute. I'm going to do some testing in a little while, and I'll pull it this side, so we'll grab another screw, because we can always go back and backfill these little plastic bits, number to the outside, so I know we've got the right one in the right spot. Yep, come on, in we go. Alright, so that goes there, that goes there. Oh. There we go. We'll put that in there like that, push it across like that. Looks like it sits in there. I'm sure we can always adjust as we go. And just tighten that down. Just like so. So yeah, that's how I've done it so far. And we'll just get the rest of them in. Got a funny feeling I might have to pull it down a little bit, because if I remember rightly, let's grab that. That will sit there. So we may have to pull the cables forward, which is fine. That's why we like to adjust as we go. And what we'll do, we'll put the 2 in there and the 2 in there. Right, so we'll grab a screw. Don't forget we can always backfill afterwards. Right, so there's no actual thing there, so that must go like that. Screw that in there to make it a bit easier to work with. And then, yeah, we can work it in from there. There we go. Come on, let's work it in. Let's just turn like that a minute so I can get a good bond on it. So yeah, they will move in there, so which is fine. Little tuck in there, but we can always adjust as we go. And then we have one up here. Get a little nip off. I don't know if I'm going to put them all in right now, but we'll see how things go. I might end up putting them all in, and then we can crack on with the next issue, which looks like it's the other side of the chassis. Right, so let's put that in there. Bring it into shot a little bit. Alright, okay. So let's put them in there. Hey, come on. Don't play around now. We've got you on the ropes. Let's make sure the cables are in place. Oh, come on. And we'll just get that in there. Thank you very much. And we'll just work it in. There we go. So that's that, that's that. I think we've probably got too much at the front there, but we'll soon sort that out. Let's tuck that in there, tuck that there. Alright, so before we can crack on and put the last little bits in, if we try and line this up, and that like that, and that like that, and then that sits there, that sits there. So that is how that's going to sit. These cables come in down the back here. No, that won't look right. They might come in. They might come in there. Right, okay. So got some sort of idea there. And if I bring this in, the engine, that sits somewhere like that, and the cables just got to go in the hole there. So I'm not sure if they're going to be long enough. They might be. They might be long enough, but we'll soon find out, because obviously we can always slide it up and down. Everything else. If we've got to change them, we'll change them. Well, we'll soon see. Right, let's get the rest of these numbers in. We did last number 2, as is at the back end. Come on. There we go. Get a couple there. And oh, come on. So we'll put that in there. And oh, wait a minute, would you like to grab me a drink, please? Because my throat's dry. Wait a bit. Don't look at me like that. Right, it looks like she's playing deaf now. Can someone in the chat ask Rabbit to get a spoon of drink, please? Please. Be appreciated. Anyone? Alright then. Be like that then. So, alright, let's get you in place. Just like that. So yes, the cables still move freely. So we do have to adjust, we can adjust. And then we've got 2 lots of number 1s left to go, one at the front and one a little bit further in. And we've got some more junk. And that can go in the bin. Let's grab that one. Look. Right, where's the number? Number is that side. And we'll put that one there, is right in front of us. There we go. Come on. There we go. We're almost in. And I think we're almost done with this one. And one more to go. And then, then we've got these plastic pipes to put in, which I believe sits on that plastic piece that's sticking out. I'm sure we've got to put some glue on it. I didn't read it really. But I will have a look. If we've got to put glue on it, we'll put glue on it. But for now, we're just going to leave it as it is, just in case it gets changed. You know what they like? They've changed a lot of stuff on the Titanic. There, come on. So yes. Oh, let's get the usual in there. And there we go. Let's work that in. There we go, that's now worked in. And now we've got these two pipes. So they clip on there. And they just sit there somehow. And they get connected to something. Well, we don't know what yet without reading the thing. But this one, number 8. That must sit there and come out there. So let's loosen this one off a minute. Fit that very well. Come on. Can we get you in there? No, it wants me to take it all around, so that's fine. We'll put it in that one, and we'll do the front one. But without knowing exactly which one it comes out of. Oh, there we go. Still got a bit of play, which is fine, because we need that play for the adjustments. Go ahead and get this one. There we go. Oh, it comes right out. That's fine. And we'll keep them all nice and level at the minute, and we'll adjust them as we go. And put that back there. I'm not sure if there's going to be more cables coming down the side here. I think there probably will be. Come on. Oh man, come on, let's get you in. There we go. Right, and in we go. Right, so that's that, that's that. I think we'll do it to that first one, or second one really. 8. Yeah, we'll do it there and see where it goes, because obviously I could go all the way back there, but then there's nothing there yet, so I'll just leave it at the front there. Can't go wrong then. Right, so there's that, that's all rubbish, and we are done with that all. Right, so that is the chassis length. I want to try something. Look, there's the bumper. So that sits on there like that. Wow. You start seeing there how big it is. Just the chassis. And then don't forget we've got the crossbars as well to link them up to keep them straight. Alright, okay. Let's place that one there, and we'll go ahead and have a look at number 49. So we have cables, clamps and velours, so chassis beam, cable 8, 9 and 11, hydraulic pipe, fixing plates for wire, which are these, fixing plates for wire. The above parts are on the frame already. Okay. Right. So what we've got here then? So joint the chassis. The DDO. Was it? They were. Was it? DDO 3s. So yeah, we'll get another DDO 3 out in a moment. It's saying the 3 got to go I wasn't too far off. Which one am I not putting on? Right. Okay, so they got to go down, and they get pulled back. Back along. They get back, they get pulled back. They get pulled back. Up and over. Yeah, up and over. Come on. Pull them ones back, pull them back, pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. There we go, so they've been pulled back. Alright, okay. So they're about there, they're about there. We go over. Okay, so that one goes as far as back there, so that's fine. I can put them behind them two afterwards. Right. And then the pipes go on the bracket. Which is there. And that is it. And then they tie up there. Yeah, so we've done all that. The Stobart M Sport World Rally team. Oh wow, great. Some more about the rally. Specialist vehicle tug. So yeah, and then we've got obviously another bit of chassis coming in issue 50. Ooh, this binder is getting full, so we'll be due another binder soon. I reckon that we can get up to 60 in here, and 61 will be start of the next one. So we are going to put that over there, and we are going to go for one more ad break, and we'll bring in the last issue. So be right back, do a minute, and we'll be right back with you. So 3, 2, 1, and ad break. Right, where is that? Okay. Right, so that's that done. I just had a little small sneezing fit there. Right, let's bring the last issue in, get ourselves comfy for this bit. I think this is going to be basically reverse of the 48. So let's see. Are we back yet from the ad break? Don't know. No, we've still got a few more seconds, and then we are back. So let's see what's going on here. So who else we've got here then? We've got a few viewers at minutes, so that's great. Right. Okay, so we should be back from ad break, so thank you very much for the ad break if you watched it. If you haven't, don't worry. We will be moving on to number 50, and then that is it of all the Stobarts that we have on the shelf until next delivery. So we'll go ahead, grab all this and get rid of that, and we'll place that up there. We'll grab the trusty blade, again get a suitable grown up to operate it, get as little out as possible, just as much you need, and again away from your thumb towards your chum, and then put the blade away, and the knife can go away. So yes, and we'll get rid of that, thank you very much. And we have DDO3, which we've got there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay. And we've got obviously parts again. There we go. And in there goes the packet. So it looks like it's going to be the same again as number 48, where we have various brackets. We have the one for the bumper. So where's the DDO3s? DDO3, here we go. Let's get rid of that. And we want one screw. We'll get two out. Okay, we've got one, yay! So we'll do the front bumper bracket as it's there. So let's see, that goes that side, and that goes like that. It's basically a mirror image. Mirror image, not its own. If you know where that's from, drop it in the comments. Alright, so mirror image, not its own, but yeah. No way, but you can't say it because we was watching it earlier. Alright, so then we get another ones, which is the leaf spring anchor point, and that goes in there. Oh, rabbit's just dropped something. Oh dear. There we go. And then we have the shock absorber mount. So we've got that. It could be for the cab. Cab mount, and that's it. Let's get it lined up correctly. Just there. There's a hole. Oh, it's a bit of a tighter fit, this one. Why is that? Something not been. Yeah, there you go. It wasn't cleaned out properly, the hole. And I'll screw that in there, and we are done. There is no fuel pump on this side because there's only one fuel pump for the vehicle. Right, so there we go. Now if I bring the bumper back in, connect it to the previous piece. Yes, it's probably going to be upside down, just for safety. And it goes that way. There we go. So that's roughly how that's going to be sitting. Obviously we don't want to snap that, and then obviously the engine comes in somewhere about there. Yep. So let's see if I can find the engine mount. So we've got a mount here, which is a slot and a hole. So let's see if I can get it to match up this side. And again, it's got cable clamps this side as well. I think. Right. Got to be somewhere around there. Can't go any further back. What about this side? Yeah, I think slide it that way a little bit. That's got to be somewhere about there then. That looks about right. So that's where that's going to sit. So it gets the screw from the outside into from there to there, but obviously we'll use the chassis members that goes across, and they're sitting there quite nicely. So yes, we are starting to get some sort of shape like that there. So we are getting some sort of shape of it. I was right, roughly where it's all hanging. Let's flip that up there like that. That can go there like that, even though it's going to be upside down. And we'll put them two together, put them over there, and job done. We are definitely getting there. So what was it? It was a DDO3, wasn't it, for that? So what we'll do, oh, DDO4. I'll just double check it was DDO4, no, wrong one. DDO3. So yeah, we've got a spare DDO3, we'll stick it in the other side. So we'll grab this piece back, and that's DDO4, DDO3. So yeah, we're not going to let any go to waste. There's a whole packet there, so yeah. So out comes you, that you can go in bin, and there we go. So we'll get that last one in there. There we go, and we'll get that screwed in nice and tight. In real life, the actual chassis are not broken like that. They are literally one continuous piece, and they come from manufacturers. And you can get repair patches, but you mainly find them in like China. I think they do repair patches. They do some really good work on repair patches as well. So let's move that over there, and we'll move that there. Turn it that way. So the vehicle, it's upside down. Obviously, when manufacturers do it, they build them upside down, and they flick the chassis over once they've got wheels on, most of the time. Anyway, same parts, but obviously instead of left, it's right, and everything's the same as before. Yeah, because we didn't have any plastic piece to hold anything down, and there we go. So that's how we are. So motorsports, rallying records, okay, and we made it through. So rallying the A14 at Trunk Road, and then you're at the end where we have the rear section, more cables. There's only 2, some more clamps, and one plastic hydraulic tube. Okay, but there is nothing on this side to say it holds hydraulic tubes, unless no, we can't put on the other one. Nothing there to say it holds it. Oh well. So in that case, we'll bring our folder back in, and we'll stick that in there. We'll go ahead and do a last minute ad break, hopefully, if it lets us. If not, not to worry, we can just do everything without the ad. Right, so yeah, that stays there. So let's have let's go ending soon, and yes, we can do an ad break, and then we can start backing things up. So 3, 2, 1, ad break, just to help me out once more. 3, 2, 1. Right, is that kicking in? And yes, it's kicking in. So what we can do for both people is, if I go ahead and go links, so come hit us up on our Discord, where you can have a chat with myself, Wabbit, and other people. We have our Facebook account, where we are going to be on there very soon, giving that a good clear up. We also have the Fiverr store, so you can go ahead and purchase some merchandise. We have the Instagram, so yes, go find us on Instagram and click behind the videos, there are links. We also have our main Twitch, so come join us on the Twitch channel, be one of our 200 followers, and once we hit 200, we'll spin the wheel and give out some goodies. We also have our main Twitter account, so come join us on Twitter, hit that retweet and get a shout out live on here. We have our family friendly YouTube channel, where we do Minecraft and Lego games and other family friendly games. We have our YouTube adult account, so come join us here on the YouTube channel, where we're obviously building the Stobart, we're doing the Titanic and the Doll's House, all from Hachette. We also got the Ecto-1, we've got a train, we've got a police car, we've got Baby Yoda and some other Lego products, all on the second channel, which is the adult channel where you're watching from. Please remember to look at the description, because in the description are other members that's doing these builds. Go give them a hit up and say Spoon sent you, and hopefully they will do the same back. I think we've covered everything there. So yes, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, be very much appreciated. There has been some moments where we've had little dramas, but we've managed to get around it. Let's see, yeah, don't forget to obviously like, subscribe, follow and all of that, and we are good to go and see if we can get people interested in everything else. So thank you very much for coming along. I think we are done, and I'm going to have a little play around with these parts later, see if we can get anything working out nicely, and I will see you on the next one. It's Titanic next, or Doll's House. Yeah, one of them two. Right, bye for now. I was doing it again, come on. Please, stop.